Football has the power to enthrall, to captivate, and this occasion appears irresistible. Two magnificent sides intent upon it.
Hello and a warm welcome to a stadium that always oozes passion, St James's Park. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And live action to come from the oldest cup competition of them all, the FA Cup. It's Newcastle United facing Burnley.
Well, the hosts certainly go into this game as strong favourites. They have better technical players and can be brilliant when everything clicks. But their opponents are well organised, resilient and pose a threat on the counter-attack. Therefore, an early goal will be the main priority for the home team.
And a chance to whip it in here. And he did well to cut it out. And this is how the hosts will begin the game today.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 formation.
Now, hold on, Stuart. They're in here. Oh, he did superbly well to get back there and thwart him. Now, who can he play it to? Well, doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. Well, it's fair to say he's been across all the back pages and the focus of social media as well, leading into this game. It's one thing for a player to be declared fit, but is he really match fit? Well, in this case, the manager, Stuart, has given him the vote of confidence.
Yeah, and I just hope he's fully fit. It seems a quick recovery time to me. Let's hope he doesn't get a reaction today.
And a tidy tackle. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Cullen. Well, racing away here. But stout defending when it mattered. Isak. And they've given him too much space. Joelinton. And the keeper's in trouble. Well, going for the chip, had the confidence to do so, and it nearly paid off.
And it was a clever chip. A little bit unlucky, really.
Well, a heightened sense of anticipation. I say that because it's his very first game for the club.
Well, they were looking a bit thin in the middle of the park. They had to reinforce, and it's a good bit of business in that sense. It will be interesting to see how he settles in. It can take time, but hopefully he'll get off to a quick start.
And Newcastle showing good width and swiftly ending that attack. Useful looking position, you've got to say. In position. I'm just leaning back a bit and over the bar. Not the pass he had in mind. And Newcastle using width to good effect. Chance to cross. That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. Save, but still a chance. And problem solved for now. Well, we know they can pass the ball better than this. Burnley recovering possession well. Plenty of support here. Well, disappointing end to the move. After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. And that is a free kick artist at work. What a goal it was.
Well, I certainly won't get tired of watching this, because this is a brilliant piece of skill. He imparts so much spin on the ball, as well as getting it up and over the wall.
Well, the pressure has certainly been applied. Let's find out if Newcastle are feeling it. This could be interesting. Nicely cut out. Promising move this from Newcastle. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Zeki Amdouni. Can they hit on the break? Mbappe, and he's made headway. Well, it was so easy on the eye, that counter-attack, but no reward for them.
Yeah, it was all good until the final effort. It just shows how devastating they can be on the break, though.
Cullen. And players waiting in the centre. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Anthony Gordon. Disappointing pass. Great opportunity. Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. Really clever pressing. Shaping to shoot. Oh, a good diving save. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? Well, fair to say, not one for the archives.
Yeah, the less said about that, the better. That's a poor effort.
We've had the official word. There will be... And he might be through here. Palmed away by the keeper. Caio Henrique. Well, we're at the halfway mark here at St James's Park. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. The Magpies pushing forward with options available, but a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Cullen. It's with Carlos Fernandez. Giving it a try. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Played over. And a confident clearance. Well, we've been wondering for a while now, would it happen for Manchester United? Now it has happened on the transfer front, Stuart.
Yeah, I like the look of him. I think it's a good move for both him and the club. Let's hope he makes an impact fairly quickly.
Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. Well, no booking comes from it, but he's going to have to tread carefully here.
Well, I think that's great refereeing. He doesn't want to be throwing cards about willy-nilly.
Bellingham. Jude Bellingham. Now perhaps they can counter from here. Well, it was a good counter-attack in the making, but very alert defending. Referees are rightly praised for giving advantage, but when there is no advantage, it has to be a free kick. No problems for the keeper. Zeki Amdouni. There to win it back. Newcastle in a potentially dangerous position. Mbappe! And a goal to level this contest. All even.
Well, let's look at this again. To pick out this pass shows wonderful vision. It's inch perfect. And Mbappe's movement and penalty box awareness makes that finish look easy. That's a really good goal.
Noah Masengo. Feeding it through. Oh, he saved it well. Let's see about the delivery. And still danger here. Well, nothing untoward happened.
Well, you can't take your eyes off this one, because there you have it. Plenty of chances for both teams in what has been a really good game so far.
Oh, wait a moment, Stuart. Look at what's happening. Opportunity. A smart stop here. Rodri. And the referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. Oh, what an exquisite goal! Absolute perfection.
Well, I have a feeling we're going to see this time and time again tonight. It's a fantastic bit of technique. Just to get that much lateral movement on the ball. Wonderful strike. Well, he knows that could prove to be a massive goal. Just look at his reaction.
Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. Carlos Fernandes. Noah Masengo. Oh, good-looking run. Well, danger averted thanks to his teammate. Just a reminder, we have more absorbing action from the Premier League coming your way here on EA TV. It's Newcastle United facing Manchester City. Surely, they just couldn't stay in front. And now, this match is all square.
Well, just look at this again. He moves the ball quickly, he gets beyond his marker and he keeps his composure. It's an excellent finish.
And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. A wonderful intervention. Well, they're doing a fine job of applying pressure here, not giving their opponents time to think or get out of their own half. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Carlos Fernandes. Read it superbly to take back possession. Just a reminder, we have more absorbing action from the Premier League coming your way here on EA TV. It's Burnley versus Luton Town. Well, there's an example of how to press high up. Oh, fancy footwork. Well, really fine goalkeeping. Good diving stop. Here it is now, a substitution. Over it comes. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? So agonisingly close.
Well, every time he takes a set play, there is danger. He just couldn't get this one on target.
Joelinton. Well, not the pass he had in mind. Well, he's certainly not alone, but they dealt with the threat posed.
Well, can Newcastle create one more big chance to win this game? If they do, this stadium will erupt because the fans have been brilliant so far.
Oh, he's blocked it! Well, spot on with that challenge. Can he put them in front? Oh, my word, there's excellent timing for you. What a challenge. Well, not giving him any breathing room. Five minutes of the 90 still to go, and the teams cannot be separated.
Well, Burnley have had a lot of the ball during the last 15 minutes, as you can see. But if there is to be a winner in this, you sense it's...
My goodness, it looked as though he was clean through. And the referee, what will he do here? And a red card it is. Denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, as soon as he made the tackle, he knew the outcome. That's an easy decision for the referee.
All fairly run-of-the-mill in terms of what the keeper had to do. Noah Masengo. Baya. Caio Henrique. And the referee playing advantage. Options in the centre. Is it going to be? Oh, a goal! Who would have predicted this after the sending off? They have the lead now. Incredible!
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts off with that cross into the box, just begging for a teammate to get on the end of it. But should the keeper be beaten at his near post? I don't think so. He really needs to do better in those situations.
Three-two it is. Who would have predicted that before a ball was kicked? And a big chunk of added time here, a minimum of 5 minutes. Opportunity! Great defending! Vitinho. On the ball, Cullen. Vitinho. Chance to attack using width. He takes aim, and what a magical save it was! Another goal from this corner would in all likelihood secure victory. Now sending it in. There's the final whistle. The home fans are jubilant. They are going through.
Well, going forward, their 1- and 2-touch passing was excellent, and they created so many opportunities. But they will certainly need to improve their defensive structure going into the next round.
Just a couple of questions for you. Thanks, that's all.
A game that speaks for itself in so many ways. A stadium bursting at the seams with excitement, and two terrific teams ready to give it everything in their quest for glory. Hello and a warm welcome to a stadium that always oozes passion, St James's Park. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me is Stuart Robson. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It's Newcastle United facing Manchester City.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Well, they stopped them in their tracks. So the starting 11 for Newcastle United.
Well, it's a back four, a narrow midfield three and a very disconnected front three. But if the midfield players give good support to the central striker, this 4-3-3 system could work really well today.
Oh, fancy footwork. Well, that's a wild attempt, even though the angle was a bit tricky.
Well, the cutback would have been the better option there, I'm sure about that.
And a look at the starting 11 for Manchester City. Ederson stands between the posts. Mateo Kovacic starts alongside Kevin De Bruyne in the centre of midfield. And the lone striker today is Erling Haaland. Well, from so far out, it didn't appear to be the high percentage option. Close though, Stuart.
Well, he did have options, but that was a good effort in the end. He wasn't too far away, was he?
Doku. Given away by City. Well, you get the feeling so many in attendance here have come just to see this man, Kylian Mbappe.
Oh, he could be in here, Derek.
In it goes! That will do nicely for starters. First goal of the game.
Well, as you can see, the weight of the through ball is key to this goal. And Mbappe just hits it with such confidence. He strikes it so cleanly. It's a great goal. Well, he knows that could prove to be a massive goal. Just look at his reaction.
1-0 then. Rodri. That's a good-looking shot. Still possibilities. Well, thank goodness for the goalkeeper.
Well, they're calm now, but that initial save was absolutely magnificent.
Mateo Kovacic. Well-timed tackle. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Foden. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Well, they promised much on the break, but ultimately delivered little. Foden. Promising sequence. This could level it. Really committed defending. Oh, he looks threatening. Really important tackle. Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. The referee has decided to give the free kick decision the way of City. Oh, super piece of play, but stout defending when it mattered. Kevin De Bruyne. Here's Kovacic. City pushing forward with options available. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. And it's with Hall. And he has options available. Really fine. Well, the injury will mean a stoppage. The referee going down that road, so treatment can be administered now. So a drop ball here following the stoppage. Got to it easily, the keeper. Nico Williams. Kevin De Bruyne. Williams. Excellent use of advantage from the referee in City's favour. But no discernible advantage, and quite rightly free kick awarded. Just cutting off the supply. Rodri. Chances on. And the ball is loose. Must finish. The high press was on, and the chance is on. Well, what a stop it was.
Well, I have to say, that's a magnificent save. That's a top-class piece of goalkeeping.
De Bruyne. Can he get them level? And the referee has pointed to the spot. He's given the penalty. And now, let's see if they can level it up. Well, no card, just a warning and a fair few protestations.
Well, not every foul is a yellow card. I think the referee is right here.
An opportunity to level matters. A goal! Accurate from the spot. So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Really good challenge. The tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. And that is going to mean a caution.
The referee is absolutely right. He knew what he was doing there.
This attack looks highly promising. Takes aim. Oh, good save. And De Bruyne firing it over. Oh, you don't want to lose the ball in that position. And a decent save. Full credit. And deciding to go short with this one. De Bruyne at the ready. Well, the danger is still there. Can they hit on the break? And playing it through. It could be for Mbappe. Oh, he saved it well. Sound piece of defending. So the whistle then, we're up the halfway stage in this match. So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. Effective challenge. Jude Bellingham. And now Stones. De Bruyne. Strong but fair tackle. And it's with Isaac. Oh, a tremendous block. There's been so much speculation in terms of whether the transfer would go ahead, but it will go ahead, Stuart.
Well, he's a great talent. Hopefully this move will see him play at his best week in, week out. It's a really good move for everybody.
Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Good defending in the end, and danger averted for now. Now, perhaps they can counter from here. Alvarez. It has to be. Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. Put in by De Bruyne. Well, it has come to nothing. And you've just witnessed a moment of truly high-class goalkeeping.
You're absolutely right. What a save that is. He's reacted so quickly.
And short it is. De Bruyne. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Well, who wouldn't want to have Kylian Mbappe in their side? Stuart, a key component of his team.
Yeah, I think he'd be happy with that first 45 minutes. It was a good goal and a good overall performance from him. But the next goal is going to be key, I think.
Well, he has the measure of his opponent. Well, it was pretty straightforward for the goalkeeper. De Bruyne. It's still alive. Well, nothing untoward happened. Rodri. Possession lost by the Magpies. De Bruyne has support. Excellent use of advantage from the referee in City's favour. And he cuts inside. And a goal this time! Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, just watch this again. Foden drifts past his opponent with such ease, and it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal.
Well, 2-1 it is here. Isaac. Fancies a pop from here. And not quite accurate enough, Stuart.
Well, I think he should do better there, but at least they're now knocking at the door.
And Manchester City will go to their bench. And a friendly reminder that we have more action from the Premier League coming up. It's Newcastle United facing Aston Villa. Well, just over the crossbar. Excellent effort. And Newcastle pushing forward with options available. Mbappe! In it goes! To square the game! What a contest this is turning out to be!
Well, here it is again, and there's the touch on the shot, but it's just not enough, is it? He'll be so frustrated that he didn't keep that out.
Jeremy Doku. It is advantage Manchester City here. And made sure the pass wasn't troublesome. Timely intervention. Must take the lead here. But it stopped a promising attack in its tracks. And you wouldn't be surprised if there's a card coming out here. And it is a booking, Stuart, and we can see that one coming a mile away.
Well, he's been warned, so no complaints really. Well, he can't believe that decision. He's not happy at all, is he?
Well, the free kick just over the crossbar.
Well, I have to say, I thought that was going in, but as you said, Derek, just over the crossbar, not quite coming down in time.
Alvarez. And an astute piece of defending. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Well, not to be in terms of the counter-attack. De Bruyne. He's beaten his man. Well, in position to make it a brace, but not to be.
Well, he's certainly been a threat in this game. He's looked so lively.
Over it comes. No keeper will mind that sort of corner. Fabian Schär. Possession ceded by City here. Well, I understand there's been a goal at Old Trafford. Alex Scott can fill us in.
Yeah, it's a go for Spurs.
Oh, jumping in. They're in a great position here. Oh, can you believe it? With so little time left, surely that will be the winner. Amazing scenes here.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? De Bruyne. Well, he's won the ball. Well, apologies to Alex for having to cut her off when we did. To clarify, Spurs found the net in that game, and it's now even Steven, 1-1. Manchester City have work to do, but is it going to happen for them? Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Not the best challenge, free kick. Gordon. Good idea. Keeper did his job to begin with. And a time for calm on the ball. De Bruyne. Now, options are plenty. The electronic board has been held in the air, and we're going to have a minimum of 4 added minutes. Well, putting it wide from there, disappointing. Rodri. Isaac. Now, who can he pick out? Well, it didn't worry the keeper. And City being afforded too much room. Well, still pushing forward. It's a matter of whether or not they can come up with an equaliser. And that will be that, the final whistle here, and Newcastle fans around the world will be delighted with the outcome. What did you make of their performance?
Well, Derek, what a good finish to the game that was. They just wore down the opposition, and in the end, they got their reward. That's a really good win for them.
Well, just the sort of performance they were looking for from the talented Kylian Mbappe.
Well, he did everything today. His energy, skill and movement was just too good for those defenders. It was a